my children had gone off to college. We were empty nesters, and I could recall thinking that, I want to find a way to give back to the community.
I always had someone there outside of my family as a mentor. And I just felt that these people were so instrumental in my life that I needed to do what they did for me.
But I felt like there was something out there that I should be doing that was bigger than what I was doing in my career.
Yo fui maestra por 30 años en la escuela primaria. Encontré en muchas ocasiones niños en mi salón que pasaron por trauma. Yo como maestra estaba limitada en cómo les podía ayudar a esos niños.
Didn't know if I could stomach the ugliness, the reality of what these kids go through.
They've been failed by the people were supposed to protect them, love them, and give them guidance. They see themselves as a statistic, that there is no future for them.
One day they have one social worker, the next day they have a temporary social worker, and then a month later they have their permanent social worker for that group home. But then if they move to a new group home, they might have a new social worker.
Once I heard about how many children are left in the foster care system that need some type of support, that's when I knew that maybe some of the things that I do currently today in life is probably not that important.
I had one case, one child. He was 10 and he's 15 now, and I'm still his CASA, and I think I'm the adult that he's known longest in his life.
I figured I could rearrange my schedule to make sure I had the 10 to 15 hours a month to see these kids.
It's an awesome responsibility to be invited into someone's life that's a stranger.
It's easy when things are going well. It's difficult when you got to pick them up, and not only pick them up once, but twice and 3 times.
I can recall looking down at the child, even though he was 4, I can remember the eye contact that he made with me. And he understood that something was wrong. And for me, that was so heartbreaking.
You can't fix it today. I'm a fixer. I love to solve problems. I love to make a difference and figure out solutions. And it takes time.
You have to pace yourself and realize there may be years you don't see results.
Lo más importante es que los niños tengan una persona con quien ellos puedan confiar.
You just have to take a deep breath and know that your perseverance is going to pay off.
Because once they trust you, they'll believe you when you tell them they're great, how great they are, and how valuable they are. As I tell people, I would pay Voices for Children to let me do this. I love it so much.
The amount of need that Voices for Children is serving is very hard to measure in financial terms. The intangible things that spending that money covers include feelings, include social benefit, include careers. I've employed people that have had CASAs, and they've been some of my best employees. And I know that if they hadn't had Voices for Children, they would have had very different lives, very different outcomes, and the rest of us would be suffering as a result. So we're benefiting everybody with all of those donations.
The money that people invest in Voices for Children, it ripples out there in ways that you'll never understand. It impacts generations.
I want my life to be defined as I gave back. I did everything that I could to help people who are in need.